Hi. Today, I'm gonna to share with you my energy management methods, which allows me to win championships in traditional karate do 3 times, start my PhD, and dance professionally. But let's start with a short story of me. Imagine Warsaw, Mokotów, rented room, and a communist furniture, studies. And I woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and it hit me that I was due to compete in the world champion in traditional karate do in Canada in 6 weeks. And I got a heart attack. In my mind, I was closer to a Kung Fu Panda than to a world champion. So I asked my inner master Shifu, what the freak am I going, and how the freak am I going to do a shape of my life in 6 weeks? But the answer came instantly. Alicja, create a structure, 200 devotion on your workout. And I said, okay, I can do that. And I created a protocol, and it was pretty simple. Drink only water, sleep 8 hours, eat nutritious food in a fast-absorbing form, no drinking, no alcohol. And by the way, don't forget to go to work, and don't forget to go to university. So I followed the protocol for 6 weeks, and I was training with the guys, like a head taller than me, and like 30 kilos heavier than me. And the fights were uneven. And after 6 weeks, the day of World Championship in Canada had come. And to my surprise, the girls in my category were much shorter and much lighter than the guys. So I won with them pretty quickly. And I became a world champion. After that, I returned to Warsaw, to Mokotów, to my rented room with the communist furniture. And I had no purpose, but only one desire. I wanted to celebrate, and I was celebrating for 3 months. And yes, I was celebrating for 3 months, and I was messing with my well-being. And the holiday I arranged for myself finished me off. It was no rest. I needed some other pleasures than parties. And I found one. It was dancing. But I knew I need more energy. And I knew I have to create a structure again. And now, there's a question. Is it bad to celebrate for 3 months? Let me tell you what all is about. It's about the hormonal release and hormonal output every single day. Imagine female athlete mode and the party animal mode. Female athlete mode has the regular hormonal release every single day. It means feeling good. And party animal mode has irregular hormonal release every single day. And it means feeling exhausted, no energy. And now, let me tell you a little bit about the physiology in a pretty simple way. Imagine, one more time, female athlete mode, which has regular release of the hormones every single day, and stops adapting to the hormonal changes. And imagine irregular hormonal release is like hole in the wallet where you put your savings. You earn money, but you lose it on the street anyway. Instead, do like an athlete. Balance your body hormonal release and feel yourself recovering the resources. But now, what are these resources? The energy. And what is energy inside our bodies? It's a chemical compound called ATP. And in the bonds of ATP, there is accumulated energy for every cell in our bodies. And you know, we have 37 trillions of cells inside our bodies. It's like 10 times more than trees on the planet. And in this 37 trillions of cells inside our bodies, there are small power plants called mitochondria, and they produce energy in the form of ATP. And now, what is ATP produced from? From glucose. It means from food. Okay, so let's put the facts together. We have 37 trillions of cells inside our bodies. And inside our bodies, in those cells, there are small power plants, and they produce energy. They convert glucose into energy in the form of ATP. And they produce energy for yourself. Second one, create a structure of a body clock that supports ATP production. And then you have energy for yourself. But if the structure falls apart, then you are starting to adapt to the physiological changes and you feel exhausted. It means no energy. And it means such a long-term condition leads to illness. Okay, so now, what we need to invest to support ATP production? We need habits/structure. And now, first of all, there is sleep. During sleep, we get cleansed our bodies of metabolites and toxins, and we release growth hormones that is recovering our tissues. And what matters is the length of sleep, the quality of sleep, and the time in which we fall asleep and in which we get up. We want cortisol. You know cortisol? Yes, the hormone of fight or flight mode. And we want cortisol to wake us up in the morning every single day at the same time. And we want melatonin to put us to sleep at the same time every day. And melatonin is a hormone of detoxification and tissue recovery. And second, there is nutrition and hydration. We are after lunch, right? Yeah, I can smell the serotonin and insulin right here. So next, nutrition and hydration. What matter is, first of all, what you eat, and second of all, how much of it you will absorb. And before we go to that, imagine our wonderful Iga Świątek on a tennis court. We know Iga Świątek? Yes, we know Iga Świątek. So, we want this tennis court, okay? Take a look at this tennis court. And take a look how big the surface is. And that's exactly the surface of the area of absorbing in our guts. And right now, imagine food that is highly processed and food that is and has the pro-inflammatory potential. It's like a bullet shots into our guts mucosa, and the mucosa is a lining of our guts, and then it got inflamed and lose their integrity. It puts ATP on duties, and it travels to other compounds to ease the inflammation. And that's the hole in the wallet situation. Such a long-term condition leads to illness. But you can be your own doctor and use the food as a bandage. So now you have anti-inflammatory food like soluble fiber. And soluble fiber is dressing the wounds of years of distraction. And then it releases ATP from duty. And now, you have energy for yourself. And then, we have insulin. Actually, you produce insulin right now if you are after dinner. So, the insulin. Insulin is a hormone which packs glucose into cells for mitochondria to convert glucose into energy in the form of ATP. And what matters is that if you have regular insulin releases every single day, you regulate your body clock. And then we have water. Imagine that if during breaking down of the bonds of ATP into ADP, this is a process that works on water. That means that we need water to produce energy. Simple, right? Yes. And I could stop here, but I will not, because there is a sport. By training, we are adapting to the physiological changes because we need more energy. So by training, we produce more mitochondria to have more energy, more ATP inside our bodies. And that's a situation when the people who train are more vital and they have more energy than other people. So, let's go back to our party animal mode and the world champion without any purpose, but with two desires: to dance and to start PhD. So, right now, what do we need to do? We want to get back on track. We want to do our structure. How we do it? So, right now is a recipe for an limitless amount of energy. And actually, it's a snap. Look at this. First of all, eat 3-4 meals a day and don't snack, because you want your insulin to release every single day at the regular time. Second one, drink mineral water, and ideal, it should be about 3 liters. Next one, divide your plane according to healthy composition instruction. You can Google that everywhere, actually. Next one, go to bed at the same time every day, and the ideal, it would be from 9 to 11 p.m. Why? Because you want melatonin to put you to sleep every single day at the same time. Next one, play sports and do weight training about 2-3 times a week. Why? Because you want to have more mitochondria to produce more energy inside your body. And then, keep 12 hours break between dinner and breakfast. It's for your gut health. Next one, and the last one, dump your caffeine after 2 p.m. because you want melatonin to release regular every single day. So, at the end of the day, it's you, whether you multiply your energy or divide your energy. So, choose wisely, create a structure, and you will regain your energy back. Thank you for your time, and stay healthy.